On the news, President Tinubu receives new envoys as Foreign Affairs Minister assures of strengthening ties. President Tinubu transmits 2.1 trillion naira supplementary appropriation budget to the Senate. And Kayode Egbetokun gets confirmation as Inspector General of Police. Good evening and welcome to NTA Channel 5 Abuja News at 7. I am Nguse PV. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu transmits to the Senate for consideration and passage of 2.1 trillion naira supplementary budget for 2023. The budget, when approved, will be channeled to provision of additional palliatives to cushion economic hardship, provide funding for wage award to civil servants, cash transfer to the most vulnerable, as well as investment on infrastructure like roads and expenditure for defense and security. Other areas to be funded are provision of take-off grants for newly created ministries and the Students' Loans Board. It also makes available funds for the conduct of elections in Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo states, among others. The budget is expected to further drive the renewed hope agenda for positive impact on citizens. President Bola Tinubu today received new ambassadors to Nigeria. The new envoys presented letters of credence signifying the withdrawal of their predecessors respectively. First was Mr. Josizao from Angola, followed by the new ambassador from Belgium, Peter Linnert. President Bola Tinubu also received letters from Mr. Steven, who will now represent Norway in Nigeria, as well as Mr. Albert Castella as the new ambassador from Republic of Venezuela to Nigeria. State House correspondent Musbao Danwahab reports that after inspecting a guard of honor and presenting their letters separately, the individual ambassador designate also met with the Nigerian leader privately. Foreign Affairs Minister Yusuf Tuga says this development signifies that Nigeria is ready to strengthen ties with the respective countries. The Police Council has confirmed Kayode Egbetokun as the substantive Inspector General of Police. This was during the first meeting of the Council, chaired for the first time by President Bola Tinubu. The meeting was also attended by state governors and relevant ministers. Leaders of the different ethnic nationalities in the Niger Delta region have visited the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, to show solidarity to one of their own. Onoze Yakubu tells us more. The National Population Commission has taken its census awareness campaign to nomadic settlers of the Mieti Allah Cattle Breeders Association in Abuja. Asabe Williams reports that the sensitization campaign is to ensure everyone is included in the counting exercise.
Beyond the e-recruitment for the 2023 Population and Housing Census is this visit by officials of the National Population Commission, led by the FCT Commissioner Joseph Shazin, whose mission is to sensitize members of the Mieti Allah Cattle Breeders Association on the need to actively participate in the headcount for effective planning purposes.
This census is completely a digitized process. Everything will be on digital device, our computer devices. All our exercises have been transferred and put on our digital devices. So it is not going to be like the previous censuses whereby it was biro and paper. No, all things are captured on digital devices, and just by the punch of our tablets information come out.
The chairman, Mieti Allah FCT, expressed willingness of members to partner the National Population Commission towards realizing common objectives, as he urged computer literate members to offer field workers a helping hand in data capturing.
I believe if we include them, it will encourage and motivate the parents to participate fully. Before other people could go and give them a different information that you going to be counted, at the end of the day, they will know your number, they will collect your account and so on. The moment they saw their worth involved, they know that they are safe and it is something good.
The commission assured of more mobilization and sensitization ahead of the census conduct through various outreach programs. In Abuja, Asebe Williams, NTA News.
Thrifting is considered a virtue in many cultures, but people often get carried away by impulses and end up making avoidable purchases. Therefore, to inculcate the habit of savings in individuals, the World Thrift Day was introduced to be celebrated as an annual event on 31st October worldwide. Miriam George Jitubo examines the importance of this day to individuals, organizations, and the country as a whole.
Money is power. Despite the spiritual and humanistic criticisms of material wealth, when handled wisely, money can be a powerful tool for attaining spiritual and humanistic goals. Having money grants one the ability to live comfortably and also create positive impacts in the world. Research reveals that saving provides emotional and social stability and a good attitude towards living a better lifestyle. Savings can help one avoid loans, reduce stress, and help to prepare for unexpected healthcare expenses.
So it's good for you to save money because opportunity may come tomorrow and you don't have money in your hands.
To save money for the generation to come, school fees for children and other things.
World Thrift Day was established with the intent of raising awareness among people all around the world about the idea of saving their money in a bank rather than keeping it under their mattress or at home. This promotes savings and financial security for not only the individuals but for the nation as a whole.
This is the act of setting aside, if not a percentage of your income, a bit of it, so that when the need arises, you have somewhere to fall back to.
The theme for World Thrift Day 2023 is preparing for the future through saving. Mariam George, Jitubo, NTA News.
Economic and environmental experts say that the nation's capital remains one of the fastest growing world cities. To this end, correspondent Shuaibu Onozi Yakubu takes into perspective current administration renewed commitment at reviewing infrastructural facilities in the nation's capital.
The new sheriff in town and the 17th minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Yesen Wike, did not mince words when he puts into perspective his administration policy direction geared towards reviving critical infrastructure in the territory, termed trade deliverables, comprising short, medium, and long-term plans of his administration. From city sanitation and provisions of basic social amenities to the resurfacing of city roads that hitherto were in bad conditions, which are already receiving topmost priority attention as contractors are now being mobilized back to sites.
Governance is step by step. I will do this now. In 2 years' time, this is what I expect. All of us were crying, FCT was dead. Yes, we have come to see what we can do. Some people have said not happy. We are taking measures that are hard, but which is for the interest of the FCT.
The cheering news, however, is the exemption of the FCTA from the Treasury single account of the federal government, which is a pointer to more project execution that will impact on the lives of the residents.
Money have been given to us. Projects left, right, and the center going on. That's the only way we can survive it. And Mr. President graciously agreed with us and approved that we should pull up for the single treasury account.
Working to restore the city master plan in line with the dreams of the founding fathers is the responsibility of all and sundry. Hence, the need to support the present administration to achieve this noble objective. This is as Nigeria joins the global community to commemorate this year's World Cities Day. Oloze Yakubu, NTA News.
Good evening. Glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
We celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
The Little Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Let's now join Sports Desk for Sports Brief.
9-time African champion Super Falcons of Nigeria gave fans in Abuja something to cheer as they secured their place in the next round of the 2024 Women's Olympic qualifier in France after embarrassing Lucy of Ethiopia 4-0. The second leg tie between the Super Falcons and the Ethiopian senior women national team took place this Tuesday afternoon at the Moshood Biola National Stadium, Abuja. Meanwhile, the Super Falcons will await their next opponent in the qualification. Still talking football, Super Falcons and Barcelona feminine striker Aziza Toshola was rated 20th best women player in the world at the 2023 Ballon d'Or in Paris, France. Similarly, Argentina and Inter Miami forward Lionel Messi has won the men's Ballon d'Or Best Male Player of the Year for an 8th time. The 36-year-old was recognized at the ceremony in Paris after helping his country win the World Cup in Qatar last year. Messi was ranked first in the list, followed by Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, while Nigeria Victor Osimhen made it to the top 8 in the list. With Sports Brief, Francis Kabile, NTA News.
Thanks for watching NTA Channel 5 News at 7. Next is translation. Stay tuned. Good evening.
ama agbaje shaje wo na bi ku shagbeda iwa na ba shawa beda wo ama press so ayuba won wa go na ba je gai ayiki tukoda nje Bola Ahmed Tinubu wala lo ayiki a galukoda abagbato kai na nasara gasani tin na abo afta amushi ayenya masin na ajuai nlo nje ba na shinke nje trailer ngwamba pasitu mai kakara wagodo nke gwamnati ye kwashi apmanu na ajuai ba ce azabwa nche bagodo na anyaga chegai inge anyaji chega na ni agnai wa gba ya gwamnati atete shi afia shegiwe wagodo waga ya gwamnati wowai ina ba tete shi ba huyanyi bado na habi anyaba mutu ajuwe mu gai otu yiki a gigibo anabaja jesu da inga a busibida tete shi ba yeshi nagmai kenya na yi nasaraga police council ni ba da inga bala bagbatu ga bayin ila watu bala watu inga kayode egbetokun lashi wala shitu IG shipaje bagodo inga bazu bede ya sanu ba be shi yeshi nagmai nado yiki tukoda Bola Ahmed Tinubu wani ba shi baje da na a gwamna ce na a minista je bado na busu da sana gbai ala bada sai an ga ki tuko da busu da sana gbai kayo de beto kunu ala washito shi faye gwamnati aza baye ba atatin ba la kun shaba ba shaba lo ba ga ige ablolo gbadagun un ake zin dan yana yi me yati alayi ayoka ya lo aza baye babo nge asabe Williams wa le shaba wa bayina na baji wada inge gwamnati atatin ba dai ge ba lo shaba ye intu ge ba na winiga asa zahe inge ablolo ba fi na puru ina bai aba zazahe ta zazahe alawa ceyagin intiga gwamnati na malo zazahe ta alawo kayadna ta abawo sana baya azabaye ba ceyin gwamnati a shi bai kwai na ba zaza kpage wana malo inkiye kwai amma agbayaji anabaji kuzo yi bai ja da wasu shi kwasi yi paga shi kwani shi su sai su
Masu kallar sirarin mu assalamu alaikum barkanmu da uwar haka a takaice ga fassarar wasu daga cikin labaran mu na yau ne karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. Shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu ya buƙaci majalisar dattijai ta ƙasa da ta amince da ƙarin kasafin kuɗi na 2023 naira tiriliyan 2.1. Idan majalisar ta amince da kasafin za a yi amfani da kuɗin wajen raba tallafin ragewa 'yan ƙasa raɗaɗin matsin tattalin arziki, biyan haƙƙoƙin ma'aikata da raba 'yan ƙasa masu ƙaramin ƙarfi da samar da ababen more rayuwa ga al'umma tare da ƙara bunƙasa tsaron ƙasa don ci gaban ƙasar da al'ummarta. Bayan naɗa shugabannin ma'aikatu da hukumomi da ya yi tun bayan rantsar da shi a matsayin zaɓaɓɓen shugaban ƙasa, Shugaba Bola Ahmed Tinubu ya tabbatar da naɗin babban sufeton 'yan sanda na ƙasa Kayode Egbetokum a matsayin cikakken shugaban 'yan sandan Najeriya daga muƙaddashi da aka naɗa shi a farko. An tabbatar da shi ne a taron majalisar zartarwa na ƙasa na farko da shugaba Tinubu ya jagoranta, wanda gwamnonin jihohi da wasu ministoci suka sami halarta. A yayin da take faɗi tashin wayar da kan 'yan ƙasa akan wasu muhimman manufofinta, hukumar ƙidaya ta ƙasa ta isar da saƙonta ga ƙungiyar Miyatti Allah ta ƙasa reshen birnin tarayya Abuja. Wakiliyar mu Asabe Williams ta shaida mana cewa hukumar ta wayar da kan 'yan ƙungiyar ne domin tabbatar da cewa kowa ya ilmantu da ayyukan da ke gabanta domin ta samu nasarar gudanar da su. Ƙarshen labaran namu na kenan, sai kuma gobe idan Allah ya kai mu. Allah ya tashe mu lafiya.
Ekele m gị Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ. Oge erukwala ọzọ maka akụkọ ụwa nke uhuruchi a. Ọka nkọ ka bụkwa m Rachel Ifi Ono. Gere ntị nara anyị akụkọ anyị jiri bịa n'uhuruchi a. Onyeisi ala anyị Bola Ahmed Tinubu enyefela akwụkwọ usoro ọchịchị ala anyị bọjetị. O kwere nghọta na ya bụ akwụkwọ usoro ọchịchị mgbe a nabatara ya ga-agbado ụkwụ n'ihe banyere ihe iti aka n'obi maka ihe isi ike, itinyere ndị ọrụ bekee ego n'ụgwọ ọnwa ha, inyere ndị na-enweghị ka ọha ha aka, iwu ụlọ na okporo ụzọ dị iche iche, ma kwalitekwa ọnọdụ nchekwa n'ala anyị niile gbaa gburugburu. Ọ gbakwunyekwara na a ga-agbaziekwe ụmụ akwụkwọ ma nyere ụlọ ọrụ ewepụtara ọhụrụ aka. Ụlọ ọrụ ndị uwe ojii ala anyị anabatala Kayode Egbetokun dịka onyeisi ndị uwe ojii na ala anyị. O kwere nghọta na nke a mere mgbe onyeisi ala anyị Bola Ahmed Tinubu na ndị uwe ojii were nzukọ nke mbụ ya nke ọ bụ onyeisi oche ha. O kwere nghọta na aka na-achị steeti ala anyị niile nakwa ọtụtụ ndị minista sonyere mgbe ha na-eme ya bụ nzukọ. Ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka ịgụ ọnụ NPC n'ahụ ịchafụ bekee agaala n'ogige ebe ndị ochiefi akpọrọ Miyetti Allah nọ n'isi ala anyị ịkụziri ha maka ọgụgụ ọnụ. Onye ọrụ anyị Asabe Williams wetara akụkọ na ya bụ nkụzi bụ iji hụ na onye ọbụla sonyere n'ọgụgụ ọnụ na-abịa n'oge na-adịghị anya. Joseph Sajin mere ka anyị mata na ịgụ ọnụ nke afọ a agaghị adị ka ndị a na-eji akwụkwọ na mkpịsị odee ede, kama na a ga-eme ya n'ụzọ agbara ọhụrụ. Igbo bụ Igbo ọgụla ka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ bụ akụkọ ụwa nke uhuruchi a. Chabirikwa anyị n'ihu oge echi niile. Ndewo.
Ẹ kú kalẹ̀ o, ẹ sì kú dédé wòyí. Ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì Kánò tìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ́yín. Mo Bọ́lájí Mátì ni oníròyìn. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ti fi àfikún ẹ̀súná owó ṣọwọ́ sí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin láti fọwọ́ sí i. Bí wọ́n bá gbà á wọlé, wọn yóò lò fún àtìlẹyìn àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè láti ṣẹ́gun àìtó tó ń bá àwọn ènìyàn jà. Bákan náà, yóò ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú owó àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọba àti àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún láwùjọ. Àwọn ohun èlò àti ètò ààbò yíká yóò nílò nínú owó ọ̀hún. Àwọn ilé-iṣẹ́ ìjọba tuntun tí ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fìdí múlẹ̀ àti owó àtìlẹyìn fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yóò jáde nínú ẹ̀kún owó náà bákan náà. Agbo ètò ọlọ́pàá lórílẹ̀-èdè ti fi àṣẹ sí Káyọ̀dé Ẹgbẹ́tókun gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀gá àgbà àwọn ọlọ́pàá lórílẹ̀-èdè. Èyí wáyé níbi ìjókòó ìgbìmọ̀ àkọ́kọ́ tí Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed máa ṣe iwájú, èyí tí àwọn gómìnà pátá àti àwọn aláṣẹ tó ṣe pàtàkì kópa nínú ètò náà. Àjọ ìgbìmọ̀ tó ń rí sí ètò ìkànìyàn lórílẹ̀-èdè ti gbé ètò ìlanilọ́yẹ̀ lórí ètò ìkànìyàn dé ọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn darandaran èyí tí wọ́n pè ní Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association ní ìlú Àbújá. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Asabe Williams ròyìn wípé ìgbésẹ̀ náà wáyé láti rí i dájú wípé wọn kò ya àwọn ènìyàn kan kalẹ̀ nínú ètò ìkànìyàn tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà. Alákòóso ìgbìmọ̀ náà l'Àbújá Joseph Shasin ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ àlàyé lórí ètò náà fún àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ náà, bí àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ náà ṣe ti ń dáhùn wípé ó ti di dandan kí àwọn kópa nínú ètò náà tí ó bá délẹ̀ tó kí dùn púpọ̀. Ṣéun ni ọbẹ̀ oge. Títí ìwòye ọ̀la, Ojúmọ́ Ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.